Here at the British Museum are two very different works by Pablo Picasso. They highlight his extraordinary technical ability and his endless creativity. They're linocuts, prints made by cutting into a piece of linoleum, something we usually associate with kitchen floors. The works are Still Life Under the Lamp and Jacqueline Reading, both completed in 1962 when Picasso was 80 years old. Lino printing usually involves cutting separate blocks to print different colours, combining them to arrive at the finished picture. But Picasso did things differently. He printed every colour using the same block, repeatedly gouging lines into one block to create each coloured layer, which meant there was no room for error.
What we have here are the surviving proofs along the way, and they were only done in one or two examples. So what you have here is a complete unique set of this material, and this is what makes it so special.
For Still Life Under the Lamp, Picasso starts by printing the lino block with nothing cut into it. He then starts to cut into the surface using a gouge. Here we see the block printed in brown and caramel. But wait, Picasso decides he doesn't like these colours. We know this because this work is all printed from one block. He cleans the block and starts to cut into it again, printing on white paper, printing in yellow. He then reworks the same block, cutting into it deeper and printing red on the top of the yellow. So you can see the yellow coming through on the light bulb and all around the apples. He then cleans the block, same block, cuts into it again and prints in green, bringing these three colours together in this one work, green, red and yellow, each time cutting into the same block of lino. So you can see here on the apple the three colours coming to fruition, and he hasn't finished yet. Round the corner, he works in black. In this one, on the same block, he's cut even more out. All this section under the light has now gone. You can see that coming to fruition in the finished masterpiece here, where the red and the yellow shine through here. It's kind of electric, buzzing with energy. This by an artist who's in his 80s.
Perhaps there's no more important print by Picasso than Still Life Under the Lamp, and appears very often in any survey of 20th century printmaking. It's the poster print for Picasso linocuts, and here it is now in the British Museum.
What we see in these prints is Picasso as a master printmaker in his 80s in the south of France, really experimenting with what linocuts can be. We've got his masterpiece, Still Life Under the Lamp, zinging with energy. And we have a more private, personal side to Picasso, his portrait of his second wife, Jacqueline. But the most important thing about these prints is that we get to see the process. We get to see proofs of these prints at every step of the way. Both of these works can be seen at the British Museum from early January until May, and then on request in the Prints and Drawings Study Room.